In today's video, we're going to talk about pretty privilege and how it's actively devaluing the need for talent. Nowadays, people are only looking for a pretty face and not the people with actual talent, and it's honestly getting annoying. Some people are able to have both, but a lot of people are allowing these people who are pretty to have mediocre skills and then hyping them up to something that they're not. It's not their fault for being pretty, but people shouldn't glaze them to the extent that they're so good when they're really not. All they are is pretty, and give the people who are actually talented a time to shine. A lot of times with these pretty people, they are hyped up, given edits left and right. Everybody loves them until they randomly get sick of them, and then stink pieces left and right on how they don't like it. They always switching up on them. I will also be going into the sisters of pretty privilege, which is lookism, beauty standards, and colorism, which could be the sole factor why someone doesn't get acknowledged for the talents, and it's really unfair and quite annoying. I want to show an example of how pretty privilege happens and how it is always chosen over actual talent. During the 2008 Beijing Olympics, a girl lip-synced the whole national anthem and didn't have the original singer sing it because they thought she was too ugly. Real quick, I feel like in the previous message I tried to make it seem like one of the little girls was prettier than the other. No, I don't think that at all. How I was trying to just give an example of how pretty privilege works. People who are necessarily talented aren't necessarily ugly. They just don't fit conventional beauty standards that people are looking for, and therefore ignore them and their talent. Now, mind you, these kids look fairly young. Imagine you wanted to sing the national anthem for your country or whatever national song that it was, and they tell you you're too ugly to be representing them to a young child. And now the whole world knows what China did, and they originally didn't want this to happen, and they just look horrible. And what's crazy to me is that when people change the things that people don't like about them and their insecurity, people will still complain either way, saying that, oh, you still were ugly at so-and-so time, or always bringing it up. Like, bro, the point is that she looked prettier now because what y'all were saying to her, and y'all are still complaining. It's even more sad when the person had a unique feature, and because people are used to a certain beauty standard and a certain look of a nose or eyes, that they call it ugly when it's really not. And when people are so insecure that they literally mess up their beautiful natural face and turn it into like a plastic surgery abomination. And these problems can go into different things. Like, everybody wants the same voice, face, content, fashion. Like, nobody's doing anything uniquely or different. Everybody's sounding the same. Everybody's looking the same. And it's like, do something different. I know there's going to be similarities within content and stuff, but it's like, they're not even trying to make an effort to be different. And to even top it off and make it worse, they're giving people who have no skills or so mediocre a platform and hyping them. This leads me to another subcategory of colorism, and these are my examples: Familia and Ice Spice. Ice Spice is currently losing her popularity, but she did have hype at one point. She's losing her popularity due to her appeal because she's getting skinnier and people are just ignoring her because they don't like that anymore. But the way she was able to get famous from not even really rapping, she has catchy songs and good beats. Honestly, I won't lie about that. But the fact that she's able to make a rap career off of something so dumb is kind of mind-boggling. Especially when people are like, where are the real rappers at? And then like, you're entertaining Ice Spice. It's like, I don't think you really care about rap, bro. I compare it to Flamilly because, let's be honest, even if Ice Spice still had her appeal but was dark-skinned, people will literally be flaming her, saying that she can't rap and she need to get off the mic. And it's like, Flamilly is known, she makes good songs, she's been trending since the early days of TikTok, and people still not giving her flowers. And it's really crazy to me that how people will entertain Ice Spice but won't entertain the people who are giving you bars, who are giving you verses, content, creativity within their songs. It's like, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't really care. people need to understand this goes off in a chain reaction. Like, if you allow this one person to slide, not everybody gonna think they gonna slide, and not everybody gonna be rapping dumb. Not everybody's just gonna like do that same thing that person did. When someone has a craft and people start to not do it right and give it popularity, everybody's gonna start doing it for the popularity, and you're just devaluing the craft and just making it think it's so simple and nothing. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. If y'all love something, please give the right people the attention.